Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 2, Episode 183 with me, Cid, and last episode we came up with a more evil lair way of killing our villagers that were not meeting our requirements. Now, I'm just over here at the mining area at the moment where I've done a little bit of mining, just passing time really, and also, of course, while passing the time, we are also, because I now have unlocked the two of the perks. So if we go into our perk tree, because I started off here in the gain experience by building things, and I've now got myself into the gain experience by breaking things, mining is actually filling my perk meter up, so then I can move around to other perkishness things. No particular reason why I was absolutely desperate to do that, but oh, that's an interesting one to head for. I mean, it's going to take forever to get there, but amulet effect is this. Anyway, yeah, it just means that we get more of the various perks and stuff that we can go out that way, and obviously we can head out to these, and there's just so much to do in there, but I doubt we'll ever unlock them all. But breaking blocks is a good way of getting around that. Because at the moment when I build things, I'm either building mega builds, I'm building huge things, which in itself is good, or I'm mining out huge things, so both works pretty well. Anti-Fey. Did I just wanted to double, I did have... Yeah, it's alright. I was curious how much uranium I actually had, and come on, load, world load, thank you. So, one of the things I would like to do today is continue working on the evil lair, as it's now unofficially become. Well, I suppose it's officially now become that by... Oh, we've got some laggage. May need to actually relog at this rate, but there we go, we'll see how we go. Oh! And we did not want to do that. Oh, crapola. What did I just manage to do? I think I've managed to break you. And just you. Looks like I got away with that one. Let me go into my drill and make him less destructive. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. So we need to be thinking about the villager trading aspect of things. However, at the moment we have got stupid amounts of things. If I have a look at wheat, for example, we've got very little. If I look at potatoes, we don't have many of those at all, but we're actually using those to feed dinosaurs, and we don't have a farm for them. Carrots, for example, we've got a few, but we're not all mass producing any of these things. Pumpkins, so on and so forth. I do, however, want to store them, and I don't want to have to completely rebuild another one of these wee beasties. Now, we have got a network transmitter here, and what I would actually like to try is to build a network at the actual ocean monument. So if I were to go into here and look at network card, we have got one. We'll take that. We can always relink it, but we need to make a network receiver. Now, did I have got one of those over at the Britannia area, so shall I go and borrow that one? Let me just go and see what I've got, because I definitely have made these. Before we had an issue with power, that was our issue area, if you like. So let's just head over to... No. Here. Boing. And see... Wow. Oh, yeah. It's Christmas. I am recording this before Christmas. And obviously you're seeing this slightly before Christmas as well. But, yeah, you can tell Christmas is here. Because we're decorated. How are we doing for charge? I might actually just, while we're here, quickly... recharge this as well, because we can, and it won't take long. Boop, boop, boop. And yeah, so I was looking at how this works again, and it's not too bad in terms of things. I think we just had power issues, and this day and age we can pretty much sort most of those power issues out anyway. I may just also, let me just go and check what's the current state of this thing. I'll empty that as well while I'm here. More materials is always good, but I can't remember what we actually did with the, well, there was the receiver, so we'll take you. We're going to need a crafting grid. We're also going to need a little hang on. What have I got on my personage that I can use in there that won't stand out too badly? How's about that? There you go. I mean, obviously you can see it, but it's not biggie because it's under that. Right, problem solved. Let me just go and empty that chest, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, so at this end, I'm just getting this old beastie done. Just running the cores at the moment for the grid. I'm going to sneeze as well. Sorry about that. Alright, where was I? I was making one of them. We're going to make one of those. That gives me the grid, and then we want it to be a crafting grid. So what am I missing? Oh, a crafting bench. Okay, there you go. And boop, and one of them. So we need, let me get this straight. We're going to definitely need power. Now, do I jump off and use another power source? See, we've got Leo power in thing. So let me have a look at flux. I'd like the one of them. That's what I'm after. Okay, make me, what do I need? Flux blocks. 10 of them if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And then we could get a flux controller, and we could take that with us to keep our eye on the power while we're there. And we can also pick which network we're going to do, if necessary. Because we have got a reasonable amount. I could, let me go, can I make, hang on, I'm trying to remember the sequence here. So basic storage is those. So, and we need for a Herculean, we need 6, so we need 36 of those. Let's see about making a, oh, we haven't got enough of that. Alright, we'll worry about that later, if it becomes a problem. Right, let's head over to the Ocean Monument, and have a think about how we're going to do this. Whee! And we're here. Right. Let's get in down. So we're going to have our obviously we can have multiple, once we're in we can have multiple crafting monitors and things. It's more this side of things, because you see a lot of these guys probably not so brilliant, because they're just not the right kind of, necessarily the right kind of villagers. What we're going to want a farmer or two. These are all non, oh, there's something is lagging me here. I think I may have to do a quick reboot. So we've got a bog standard farmer there, and what about these fellas? What are you? You're a fisherman again. You look to be a smith, which is probably not that brilliant. But he's good. We might have like 2 proper farmers here and here, and then we get the rest of them. Now, we've got plenty of space around in here for these kind of things, but I think up here is where we would want our control room. Probably here. Maybe if we were to put our network. Well, hang on, let me just have a quick peek what we got. Oh, hello. That might work nicely. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So if we were to go and put It's probably better up actually. Thinking about it, let's keep this visible, and then we are going to right click that, so that should now be linked to 2000 blah 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 blah. That can go in here, we can stick you in there, and we are just going to set you for Leo power at the moment, which is, if we look at the stats, that has got 120 million RF, 128 million RF in it, because we're not really using that for anything. Right, we need to head back and figure out what we're going to do. Well, let's connect that up and just see what effect it has on the system. I also just want to double check which power am I drawing off of. Ooh. Okay, we are doing something fancy around there with the power cable as well. That's interesting. Why would I do that? Because I was being tight when we had that, but we're coming off of purple, which is turbine 1. And there is just a general local drain there. Okay, I just want to change one thing here quickly. Let's create 3 of those. And I want to take you out of the mix. See, I don't think we need any of that. But what we can do down here is we can give this 3 power sources, and we can put you onto turbine 1. That was a very quick drain there. Let's go now see what happens when we do. That's not it, that one. 2,999 blocks. Now what is happening to this? Nothing. Mind you, the other is that chunk. I might need to go and check the chunk loadage of this now. I know this one is chunk loaded. I don't know about the other side of it. I also need to mend that, don't I? Let me just go now. Basically what I'm expecting to see here is there's a minus 680, 406, blah, blah, blah. There's some drain here which is running this. But what I want to check is that we don't end up with a problem at the other side. Right. Nope. There. First things first, have we got anything chunk loaded here? We haven't. So that's going to be an issue, because that does need... Both sides need to be chunk loaded. But we should be able to see if we change you to turbine 1 now. Going minus 723 per tick, which is actually fine. Okay. And we can access everything there. So if I bring out a stack of that, doesn't seem to have had that much of an adverse effect. However, I may add in a third network controller, I don't know yet. Because there's plenty of space in here, I might actually put some power generation somewhere. Maybe actually up there. Don't know. Right, we have this running over here anyway. I'm wondering whether to... How I'm going to... I will need to get a console down there, but that's not a problem. Alright, let me just get on with a few bits. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm kind of laying stuff out, and I'm just trying to bring cable, refined storage cable down here, and just getting some covers on these. And we need to do covers for the underside. Oops, a little bit of that particular block there needs some work as well. Because it's got all sorts of weirdness going on in there. And these things do not like... You basically can't place doors on covers, which is a pain. So, yeah, but doesn't matter, because if I can get rid of you again, we have got that. We'll take you and put you down here. So, yeah, we've got this going on at the moment, and I need to put a ceiling in, for which I'm going to use a lot of these blocks I'm taking out. Just need... it's always the same, isn't it? It's always just one shy. This is making a huge difference, though, obviously, as you can imagine. So, yeah, shouldn't complain, I suppose. I probably will, but I shouldn't. Yeah, get rid of you, get rid of you, get some of that going. We're going to need that in a moment, but right now we need to just scutch down here. I'll show you what we've done down. So I've pulled this one out. I need to clone this into all these bays, but we've got a few bays here. This is where we're going to stick our crafting monitor. In this corner here, we'll put something on that side as well. To give us access to all of our supplies for the tradings. And yeah, in terms of what's behind these, that's probably easier to show you. I've not... Oh, and I've moved the elevator up a floor so we actually go into the control room. But back here, there's nothing, so apart from a spawnable spot, which does need to be fixed. Bloop. So yeah, this is just pretty much all empty space, but this, yeah, we can come through these walls, that's not a problem, and use this space accordingly should we need it. I'm not going to worry about optimizing the space in here. What I want to do is try and get this bit and maybe the control room finished this episode, and maybe if we can make a start on the actual production systems as well, because that's going to be an important one. And obviously get this lit up as well, so that's going to be a good job to do. Put one of you there, one of you just there, you can go there, that just uses that up nicely for me. And then we can get these in. And again, we'll put some kind of room up here. I don't know what yet, and I'm not entirely sure how we'll get up here, if we do anything with it at all, but yeah, it really doesn't hurt preparing it with the thoughts that we are going to actually do something with it, and then, you know, not do something with it later. Now we need that is factory block, isn't it? Which we've got. So if I take one of those and turn you into, can't see you there, that's that. And then we go and turn you into those. Oh, come on. No? Is this lag or what? Hang on, give it a second. So I know we need some of those. That's going fine. So why will you not do that? Obviously you can't do that. May need to rethink that still more then, because I'm not going to be able to put... Ah, man. I suppose we could change that out for a block that we can use. Let me just have a think. So these are easy enough. This is just, you know, straightforward. Get that down, and I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, well, we've got this room done. We currently have, as we knew from before, this guy who is a one farmer. His wheat trade is 21. We know from our handy dandy trade chart thing that we have that a good wheat trade from a farmer is 18 to 22. So he's not a brilliant farmer, but he is the only one we've got right now. I'm not really that worried about most of these guys. These will probably get replaced. I've also got a piston scepter in a transparent item frame, so this is all there. What we haven't got is any mob mob ball. net, is it? No? I can't remember what they... What on earth were they called? Hang on. Now I know obviously in originally they had like a nice sensible name, like, I don't know, something or other. Mob imprisonment tool. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about. I forgot they were there for a second. So if we come back down here and have for a mob imprisonment tool, and we need to synchronize, then we should be able to, hopefully, if we've got some of that, make a few of those. We don't need a lot because we're going to be obviously filtering these guys. So, and we've also got these for the actual. So this is for containment when we find one we like, and we can use the normal mob balls for this. So what we need is a farmer with a decent trade. None of these are farmers. You are a druid. You're a library. Oh, cartographer. Okay. So, and a sage. I do want to play around with those alternative villagers because, they have got potential. To be quite useful. So first things first, I need to get a couple of decent farming traders. And I'll keep my eyes open for anything interesting like one of these guys. Machinist might be. Well, you know what, I'm not going to let myself get too carried away with these to start off with. What we do, but I'm going to do the old capturing, get myself a few villagers, farming villagers, and we shall be happy. See you in a mo. Alright, I've got a number of farmers. I went around actually kidnapping them. Getting them from some of the local villages, which seem to be more efficient. So this guy's... The farmers were looking for 18s, and I think I have one of these as an 18, but he's actually not bad for the... He's a little bit high on the other two trades. So let me just double check. He's the 18. You are the one I wanted, aren't you? Yes. So there's one. And then the next best's a 19s with a 50. He's probably the next best, actually. I'm going to grab him in the bag while I check. That's a 19 with an 18 and a 15. And that's a 19 with two 17s. I think these two are the best farmers. Such a sad waste of potential. Anyway, so now what we need to do is we need to grab this guy and put you into pull mode, and we're going to bring this out 1, 2, 1. Oops, hang on. So if I were, that's maybe not what I wanted to do. Let me... hang on. If I were to push that over there and that in there, then we can take our little star villager and we can place him there. And then we can push those over like that. Push that, oops, nope. That one over. That one will push in. Push that over like that. A little bit of, just a little bit of jiggling, isn't it really? A bit of juggling with the piston. Now, obviously I could have done this the normal way with a normal piston as well. But, where's the fun in that? So we can take this guy and let's, obviously there's going to be a a pattern to getting this right, but I am going to suggest that we can do it kind of just like that, I suppose, and that should keep them in because he can't get out through that block. Yeah, so that gives us these two guys. Now the other one, so these obviously in terms of trades need me to get the usual villager trades: potatoes, carrots, and wheat, pumpkins, and melons. So the next thing we're going to have to do is get these guys set up. Now these guys, I'm going to and ah about for these. There's no desperate rush to get rid of them, but you know what we do need then is to put in some kind of farming area, some little farming system in here. I think probably using cloches and the usual bits and pieces. I also just want to go and see how everything's panning out power wise, because I've not really kept my eye on that. It's full, so absolutely fine using this wireless thing, no problem at all. Right, let's have a look at Clutch then. So we have the one. Will you please synchronize? Thank you. Can we do that? We can certainly do two. Certainly do three, which will get us the first three items we need. Now the other question is, how do I want? What do I want to do? I'm thinking I just want to feed them straight into the refined storage system, or should I do it via the? It's a good question. The ender chest would be the obvious choice for that, because you know we've got one, and this is an area we can leave on an AFK in this area as well. Obviously we need to finish decorating in here as well. That's probably something I should give a certain degree of priority to be fair, but you know me, I will. And yeah, let me put that in there and those in there. I think these villagers can probably go there. I collected some more, and I don't think any of these were particularly good. I think these are about the best two we got, so... But we can go and check those out briefly. Eventually. And... so that was a 19, that was a 21, and that was a 20, yeah. Right, thinking through. Let me just get that roof on this facility in here, I think, and then we'll see where we go from there, because we've still got a lot of planning and there's a lot of space up here for stuff, so we can think about other things, but I'll be back in a second. Alright, if we're going to finish, we are going to finish off with the thing. So we need one of these. We need a water condensator with a extractor on the top, and that is going to bring water out to the cloches, which are going to run, I don't know actually, I mean we could just, I haven't got the cloches on me, damn it. We could just run them straight down the back there. It doesn't matter if you can actually see the condensator, really. We're going to need you, and yeah, obviously we're going to need the seeds and stuff. Now, in the first instance, we've got 3, so what we'll do is we will... yeah, they are going to want to connect further back, aren't they? I think what we're going to do... yeah. Kind of getting some ideas now. Sometimes, as I've said before, sometimes I come into these builds and I've got very solid, clear ideas of what it is I want to build, and sometimes I have got no idea whatsoever. ever. This is one of the second ones. But if we were to grab my chisel and bring you to those, we can pop that in there. Now this may or may not be a bit that's dark, but that's fine. Then we're going to want my Britannia bag and a bit of that and a bit of that. And we can... You don't have to surround this thing, obviously. It just, the more... Well, generally speaking, I find that these are more efficient with more, the faster or more source blocks you throw around them. So that's my kind of thinking here. And then we'll do that for now. Actually, not that. Like that. That should be enough. I don't know whether we're going to have a vast number of these cloches, but each one is going to need water, which will be solved quite happily by that. And then we can come along here like so, and this can have this kind of thing going on. We are definitely going to have our that is a little bit of lag there, or something decided to lag out anyway. I could have done with some scaffold. What, we got anything? Yeah, I don't like any of those. Yeah, we need a bit of support material, and these we can take down to... Now we could actually, yeah, that would work. If we were to forget about this space here, I mean, we can always put a door in there for this space. Doesn't really need to have a function in life. And then we fill this in. I'm just conscious that we may be making some dark spots, so we'll again, doesn't even need to be something we use. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some frame loss from something. Not entirely sure what. But we can bring this all the way around like so. As far as there, perhaps. Let me just put that away. Right, we need a building block of some description to put something like this scaffoldy thing. That factory block, that will do us, I think. And then this will come around here, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to there. Around here now, there's not going to be anything here, so we'll just block that off. And there's not going to be anything there, so we'll block that off. Why am I not actually charging? That's interesting. Well, somewhat interesting. And then this can come all the way down to here, where we have the end of the line. That we need some light, so let's fix that particular problem. So if we were to, I don't know, so put one there, maybe one there. Is that about equal? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, that gives us a reasonable starting point, which we can then obviously come down here. He says it's a little bit cramped, but that will come that way, then that will go all the way down there. And I need to get some more valves for to make more of these hoofers, but let me get rid of that and that away. So we need a couple of bits of dirt, which we can grab out of our thingy. 1, 2. And I need you 3 bits of dirt. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's an issue. This part of the build is only 3 high. That is definitely an issue. How do we fix that? We'll have to go and have a look at that one. Let me get one more piece of dirt while we're thinking about this, though. Oh, let me get many more pieces of dirt. Right, so they are ready to go. What we do need to do is work out what we're going to do here. I think the easiest thing is to right now ignore it, and we shall put this on. I'm going to stick these on Leo actually, because it's there, it's loaded. So my intention was always to put these on the space station anyway, so yeah, that was not a major problem. So we've got everything except seeds. One of her potato and carrots. We definitely need to turn that off. Eventually, of course, we'll not be able to take all these little shortcuts. We'll have to walk around the rooms, but right now we'll have wheat, spuds and carrots, and they should run around the place. And come into here. Which of course will, given some time, give us the necessary material to trade with these guys over here. So I think on that note I'm going to put that in. I'm going to think about what we're going to do upstairs in terms of our evil lairage. Also in terms, god, the frame rate is real. What am I getting? Yeah, my frames are being tanked by something. I wonder whether it's them frames that I wonder whether those frame things are the things that are causing me to get framey. Let's just have a... That doesn't seem... No, yeah, no, I don't think that's it. Don't know. Anyway, on that note, yeah, we'll call this one an episode. Next episode we will hopefully start to populate out this traders hall and get some more stuff going. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.